Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. Sorry, I was a little late. I had a meeting and I think it's gonna be like that for the time being. We'll start a live half an hour late, but I'm very happy I'm here. How you guys doing today? I feel a lot better. I will share more, but I definitely feel more empowered today. It's so funny how emotions like go ups and downs, and I like might fluctuate. It's like you go down all the way to the bottom, and it's like it will go up, but kind of like that. But that's part of life, and I'm hanging here. How you guys feeling? And where you guys are tuning from? And it's Tuesday. We're still starting our week. And I hope you guys doing a little better, or like you're feeling awesome or uplifted. Where you are is perfect. So today is step 13. It's innovative, like innovation, law of attraction. It's a powerful day to say the least, but it's just like I would like to ground myself. I had a great meeting right now with Aisha and Lorraine, and I just like feeling inspired again. I think it's important to bring ourselves back to why we do what we do, right? Kind of thing. So let's rub our hands for me, and I'm just gonna tap into my own energy and see where I am. I'm just gonna clap my hands and celebrating Tuesday and celebrating where I am, and rub our hands, rub our knuckles. Where's your energy today? My feet are a little cold, but my hands are warm. I definitely feel a lot of energies are concentrated in my head. So I'm just feeling now where we are. It's good, meeting yourself where you are. That's very, very important. And accepting where you are and knowing where you are. And then when you know where you are, then that's when we can start making a change. So there's a lot of power in that. So let's quickly move our energy. I'm feeling a little bit of warmth in here, which is a good sign. My heart is opening up. But let's just take your right hand on your temple, take your left hand, and just like squeeze your head really tight. Squeeze your head like a marshmallow. Just quick refresh, tune up, twist the skin right side forward and left side backwards. And I'm just gonna keep squeezing. So this is a great maneuver. It's called Antler twist, to move the energy off move the pressure off your head. If you woke up feeling migraine headaches and you need to clear your brain fog, so this is a great maneuver. I'm just gonna do 6 breaths. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3, through your nose. 2, 3. Oh, I feel a lot better. Wow, I needed that. And the jar. So this is awesome. So fascia maneuvers are meant to be incorporated into your daily life, and little maneuvers like this, it will make a huge difference. So I'm just gonna use 3 fingers, going to TMJ, give myself a little massage to remind myself to relax my shoulders and just like feeling it out. How's your Tuesday treating you? Hello, Amani. Survival Moss is here in the house. I'm excited to have you in 2 weeks. Sorry that I've been a little MIA. I've been going through some personal transformation myself, but I feel a lot better. I think we all have choices in every moment. Sometimes these negative feelings break you down, and yeah, but maybe it's necessary sometimes. And I just like put yourself back up, and I just like tune up your energy and keep moving on. But I would love to unwind the energy of the day today. Yes. Your kids are so cute. So let's pressure into TMJ, twist the skin right side forward and left side backwards. And whoever watching now or watching the recording, I appreciate you for being here and watching me transform into a little butterfly. And showing up for myself as I am, and setting a lot of intentions and the goal for the next year. I mean this year. Time flies so fast. Appreciate you too, Amani, being authentic and truthful. Yeah, that's all that is, right? When a tear comes up, I let that tears fall, and when I'm happy and express that I'm happy, and because it is, there's a study, they discovered that authenticity is the highest frequency. I don't know what that exactly means, but I guess being authentic is, it's just like, it's just know that you're a strong person, but also acknowledging your emotions and accepting all parts of yourself. That's what it is, right? Without suppressing any of that. And I'm just right now relaxing my TMJ. I'm feeling a lot of sensation coming up from my heart and my heart and my gut. Probably that's a good thing. Yeah. And let's pull the ear. So this is a weird one. You can use these fingers and the thumb and twist the top of the ear and forward, and it's just like relaxing your neck and your ear. Keep moving around. Little maneuvers go a long way. Yes, good morning. Yeah. Keep your get your minerals on today. So silica and minerals and survival moss. Amani makes a wonderful freeze-dried sea moss, and that keep changing people's lives. But most importantly, Amani is a survivor. She literally almost died from the deathbed and helped herself. So it speaks loud, right? Her experience speaks really loud. And she's just inspiring people one person at a time and telling the world that how important it is to hydrate your fascia, get your minerals on. And at the end of it, truth is very simple, right? You got to take care of yourself. And in order to take care of yourself, because we're water, because we're crystals, right? And crystal is made of water and silica, and in order for us to get these crystals going and moving, and we need to hydrate ourselves in order for us to bind the water and works for our body to cleanse. You need silica, minerals, and vitamins. And Amani sells these minerals. Iris sea moss has 92 minerals out of 100 to found in the body. Super powerful. But in order for the minerals to be absorbed into the water, we need silica. And silica is a base element that we're basically a shell powder. That's what it is, right? We're made of soil and we're made of sand, and we look fancy. But at the end of it, our base elements are very simple. But just get your silica, minerals, and vitamins. And now we're hydrating our body properly so that fascia reacts and move more responsive, right? I can tell when I work with dehydrated fascia or hydrated fascia, the result is astonishingly different. So we're just taking care of ourselves and regulating our hormones by moving fascia and removing stress through fascial maneuvers. And all the emotional work that I've been doing through this Instagram live it means something to me, because it really helps me express myself and practice my English and just be more comfortable about speaking up and being with my own energy. I think that's what the main point of doing this live. So but I also work with astrology and the energy, talk about the energy of the day and combining my experience with the energy and share what I've learned. And last night, I love your way of explaining the breakdown, so helpful for us visual learners. Oh, I appreciate you, Amani, you're wonderful. You're so authentic too. Like, it's just like emanating. Your light emanates, and it's just like, wow, she's so fun. I love hanging out with Amani. She's a firecracker to me. Like I will say, I have so many aspects of myself. I can be very childlike and very funny. but it can be serious, and I can be emotional and sensitive. All of that is part of me. But also money is very colorful. Like unicorn like, and firecracker, and yeah, it's just like the energy. It's like, you know, I was just like meeting with Aisha and Lorraine on Zoom, and we're talking about energy, and energies are, you know, energies exist and we are energies, but how we, you know, gravitated towards each other is about the magnetic energy that we have, and everyone has, right? It's like, you know, someone is more powerfully, you know, magnetize people into their field, and because of their belief system, but we are believing something regardless, right? And you know, you meet someone and it's like, okay, something about them is like repelling. And because who I am is, so there's something trigger them in them, and it's like, okay, well, repelling. Or maybe they need to work through something that in them so that we can come together again. And I'm not trying to attract anybody and absolutely everyone, right? Like it's about the attraction and magnetic, whatever resonate. You don't even have to take everything as, you know, like the truth. But I think it's like, take that information in and digest it in a way that makes sense for yourself, and super important. And but most importantly, showing up for yourself. And I was gonna say, last night I had another breakdown. You know, I'm going through a lot. Pluto in Capricorn is ending, and I can't wait until November 19th. But the personal transformation is real. You know, in order for us to rebirth, the parts of us needs to die. And I've experienced that, and I'm, you know, that my emotions go back, and I'm, you know, letting my tears come down, letting my fears come up. And what to do with the fear is my choice at the moment, every moment. But sometimes let that fear turn into anger, or let that fear turn into a little sadness, or just like you simply just stay with that emotions and let that tears come down. But yeah, I yesterday I felt like that. I just keep remembering the times that, all the moments that make me feel small almost, you know, like I know that every soul has a purpose, and sometimes like put ourselves in a particular situations, and we know what we are putting ourselves into. But one thing I notice is I made the choice to come to Canada by myself. And I just didn't really see much future living in Japan. You know, some people love Japan, but I don't know, for me it was that journey of going away from my home country and then just being on my own. And I don't know, something that just inside of me, just like, I just want to create my own life. I just want to be free, you know, being away from all this structure in a cage that tried to put me. And it's like, I'm just gonna do my own thing. I just want to dance. I just want to speak English. But as a consequence, as a result, as a, how do you say it? As a sacrifice of my choices, I suffer from the sadness of being away from my family, especially around the Christmas time, or the, you know, all this like celebration time, that family gathering, that people gather together. I just have no family to go to, or, you know, it's just like always carry this sadness that, oh, I am alone, right? Like, it's like I have no one to go to, or nobody. Oh, it makes me emotional. But it's really, I put myself in this situation, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I made that choice to come here by myself, and I always felt alone because all my families are literally in Japan. But it's so funny, right? Like, you put yourself exactly in that situations, and then it's like you're feeling miserable about it. But that's that. That's the duality of life that maybe I had to put myself in, so that I go through this and to know that it's okay, you know. And then when you look at a lot of families actually, you know, like have the families together, but it doesn't mean that they are all happy. Right? Like it's like maybe they are traumatized with the family gatherings. It's like, oh, I don't want to go, but I have to go. So I guess I don't have to do that. So yeah, teaching Hearts Institute. Thank you. Thank you for vulnerability. I resonate. Yeah. So, but I think I'm slowly making a choice for myself that it's, you know, whatever I'm feeling, it's okay. You know, like it's maybe I'm feeling sad at this moment, but it's okay to maybe feel that emotions, because that's something that I did not do before, but now I'm acknowledging that I have that part of me. But now I woke up, so I felt that, you know, I was literally crying on the street and coming home, and it's like, okay, this is a really uncomfortable feeling for me, but I'm learning to feel all emotions. And then I woke up today and I just like watched a video. I came across the video on social media about how powerful our words are. And I've also seen this video where people talk about this mouth that is actually the portal. Whatever comes up is a spell that you put up to the universe. Is a frequency, right? And it's like, we all know that, but I just like, I have this little rituals that I normally do when I go through like breakups or like heartbreaks or whatever, that I'm like, you know, my heart is in pain. I just like going back to this old time that, you know, I used to do as a child. Yes, trauma behind occasions and expectation, etc. Holidays are emotional, brings a lot out in us. Yeah, whether you have family or not, right? So I guess that's normal. But when I'm in this really hard state, I've started to do this probably 10 years ago. When I was a child, in Japan, there's this thing, I think each culture probably have that. There's this phrase that, you know, when the child trips or like hurt themselves and then they're bleeding or something, and we do this thing, we say this thing called itai no tondeke, osora no mukou ni tondeke, and then we'll do that a couple times. It's like when the child's crying, itai no tondeke, osora no mukou ni tondeke. This literally means the pain goes away, made this pain fly away, fly so away to the sky. Made the pain fly away, go further into the sky, and that's what it means. And you do that as a child, you know, when you're a child and you trip and then the pain, and then somehow, you know, and then child will stand up and then will keep going. It's like, oh, that was okay. And I probably started to do this type of rituals once in a while when I'm going through like real transformation and a pain. So I haven't done it this time yet. So today was this morning was the day that I started, and I literally just like, you know, go up to the balcony, and then it's just like, I do this in Japanese, like itai no tondeke, osora no mukou ni tondeke. Ooh, that makes me emotional again. But I did that. It's like made the pain fly away, further. It's further in the sky, and I just like, I think it's like the energies are like, you know, whether you say this to a person or situation or anything, it's just to have a power. Okay, I did not think that it's gonna be an emotional life, but it has a power, and whatever you are putting that up, and it will be sent to that person, or it'll be sent to the universe, right? Because we are all connected. I just realized how it smells good. This tissue smells good. But it's there's a power. You just set up the intentions and then say it with words, and putting that out there, and you feel this pain dissipates. So people who are joining, I will just say this again. I also did this in the heart and the brain, and then said this made this pain fly away and fly and far away to the sky, and takes my pain away. And I did that, I said that a couple times, and I felt my pain just dissipate, dissolve into the sky. And then I sent some loving thoughts for myself, and yeah, and I felt good. Set the powerful intention for the day, and I'm gonna continue to do that, maybe several times a day, whenever this emotion like it cripples up, right? And it's like, I'm gonna do this again. And because it's so powerful, you know, sometimes you feel the emotions, sit with the emotions, and then like cry with the emotions, or express with the emotion, put on the music. But there's a lot of power in doing that. Yeah, your emotions and honesty is powerful and beautiful. Appreciate you. You're so sweet. You can be my daughter. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Invite me to your family gathering. We love you, Kwe. I really appreciate you, Pray. Happy to do this journey with you. Yes, I'm very happy that you are here. So we're all you know, transforming into a butterfly. And this is probably the cocoon phase for a lot of people. Maybe I'm not even assuming, because think about the astral energy and USA elections, that you know, and then leading to November 19, Pluto is gonna move in from Capricorn to Aquarius, and then you're gonna know the result of the elections. And it's just like so many things are happening, and I don't live in the United States, but everyone's watching, right? And just know that whenever, wherever, we have choices, and it's okay to feel that emotions and let it fly away, resolve into the sky. and then just like, okay, thank you, pain, for teaching me my boundaries, and thank you, pain, for showing me, and thank you, anger, thank you, sadness. But once I learned the lesson, you don't have to stay here, so let it go away. Letting go of pain is great intention. Yes. Yeah, 100%. Sending tons of love and warmth to you. Big hugs for your angelic soul. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, really appreciate that. I take that blessing to me in this. I take it with my heart. And yeah, so cocoon phase, we're in this cocoon phase, we're cooking things up inside. And when we set the intention, so I feel like what I'm working on right now is a core belief about myself, reinforcing my boundaries. And the boundaries can be set and reinforce with our limitation, right? Like, if this is not okay with me, this is okay with me. And before we were I was settling for less, and now things were not okay with me anymore. But in order for me to figure it out, okay, what's my new boundaries here, what I'm attracting, and what I'm going to be magnetic for, right? We're all magnetic. Like, attracting means becoming more magnetic about a certain aspect of our life, and becoming less magnetic about certain aspect of our life. So it's just kind of like going through categories and aspects of things and trait on people. It's not about repelling the people, but it's more about the aspect of the people, and personality, and tendency, all of that. And I feel like I slowly I found a little bit of comfort this morning, and I actually felt empowered. So I guess this new boundaries I set for myself was a good thing. And you know, sometimes like people say it's not about cutting people out, or you know, do this, do that. Maybe gray area is okay sometimes, but what I'm going through is like I bended myself so much in certain aspect of my life, and maybe I had to go through this to learn about the many, you know, dimensions and depth of about love. But I came to a point, okay, I've experienced this enough. You either in, or you out. And this is my new boundaries. This is how I show up to the world. And universe, show me if this is the right thing for me. And you know, like just like what Gary was saying yesterday in the Instagram live, you're just gonna keep shining your own light, and people around you either be as you know, influenced positively by your light and change their behavior, or they leave. And how cliche is that? We all know this, but I think we're just learning that, you know, we have choices every moment. Yeah, thank you for sunshine. Thank you for the rain. Thank you for joy. Thank you for your pain. It's a beautiful day. Wow, Amani. That's very poetic. It got me emotional. It got me emotional again. Yeah, so it's just appreciating all weathers inside of us. And the weather comes. Sometimes it's clouds. Sometimes it's sunshine. Sometimes it's joy. Sometimes it's sadness. Sometimes it's rain. Sometimes it's a storm. But oh, it's a song. Yes, it's a cute song. Is there a song? Is that from the lyrics? Or if it's not, it's a beautiful song. Thank you, sunshine. Thank you for the rain. Thank you for joy. Thank you, pain. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, pain teaches me about where my fear is, and fear also teaches me to be more confident, right? Confident about myself. And anger teaches me my boundaries, and so that I can set the strong intention. Oh, send it to, yes, please send it to me. And so each emotion literally teaches us something. Sadness, what do you think sadness teaches us? Sadness teaches us to be more sadness. Sadness is, if we understand what it's like to be sad, then I can understand joy. Maybe the polarity, right? What do you think sadness is teaching us? I don't know. Sadness is a very sad place. Sadness and lonely. Gratitude? Oh, maybe. Yeah, sadness teaches us to find the gratitude, solitude. Sadness helps me feel gratitude. Void? Yeah. Yeah, like void is like there's something that is there is not there anymore. So you feel sad, right? And it's kind of like the void. But I've learned that behind the void, there's always this, you know, even when I'm mad, when I'm sad, there's this power, higher power that always endorses me and supports me and helping me. Sadness tells about our belonging. Yeah, to be adaptable. And sadness can be lacking, right? Something is missing. Hello, hi Ruya. Yes, I was so glad we met each other in Austin, Texas. Yes, belonging to our true authentic self. Yeah, our emotions, it's like sometimes it let them come up, or something trigger in us, and to trigger those emotions. But every time we feel those emotions, I'm repeating myself, we have choices. How you flip that, how would you transmute that energy into more positive one, right? Sadness help us to reconnect to our inner self when we might have ignored. Yeah, well, bingo. Yeah, I think so. Sadness teaches us and to reconnect with ourselves, that when we are not able to connect, when we are in joy, we just bypass those emotions, right? And when we are in joy, I feel like we kind of suppress some, not necessarily suppress, but it's like completely ignore some parts of us that are not very happy. And when that happens, it's kind of like inner child is not happy because inner child wants to be heard, wants to be seen, wants to be acknowledged, wants to be loved, and it's like, I don't feel loved, what's going on? Right? But I learned that it's my responsibility to feel the needs of my inner child. It's my responsibility to feel the needs of myself, because you can't expect others to feel your needs, and that's something that I learned. But in order to feel the needs, I need to take time for myself, and not just to know what our needs are to start, right? What my needs are, but also it's like learning more about ourselves, and that's all that matters. It's like what's important for me. Like I need it's important to live in a state for me, to live in love, and I feel enough, and I am worthy, I am enough, I am loved, I am lovable, and I am cherished, and I am provided, I feel safe, all of that. And I like to think those needs are literally my birthright. I don't need to bend myself not to feel this way, and I need to take care of this part of myself every single day. Check in with myself. Am I loving myself enough? Do I feel lovable? Right? And sadness is showing me that, okay, I'm not in my loving state right now, but it's good. It's a nice feeling to go a little off and coming back to that, the needs, right? The loving state. Yeah. Yes. So let's read quickly about the energy of the day. Step 13 is super powerful. Today may come with surprises or unexpected turn of events. This is the 13th step of I protect Scorpio, which as net 4 I belong. This energy often feels as if a thunderstorm is brewing. So again, Mani was just talking about, there's sunshine, there's this storm. Thank you for the rain. Thank you for the clouds. Thank you for the joy. Thank you for the sadness. Thank you for this pain. So maybe today's energy and the weather is thunderstorm. This energy often feels as if a thunderstorm is brewing. You may wake up feeling anxious, uneasy, excited, or sensing something important yet unable to identify it. The primary objective of today is to discover the truth of where your boundaries with people, places, things outside of yourself belong. If there's an inappropriate boundaries that does not belong, or you may experience a collapse of the boundary or breakdown of the situation. Failing boundaries can collapse situations and can invoke stress or fear. Yeah, cleansing. You deserve all the love, respect, and recognition in this world. And same to you. Thank you, right? Yes, cleansing. Yeah, thunderstorm is about cleansing for sure. But also we are reinforcing our new boundaries. It's the Scorpio season all the way to step 29, right? And you're in your greater narrative, you're exploring boundaries in life that keep you from moving up or innovating out of a daily conditioning. Step 13 is a combination of what your heart believes. Step 3, when you know what your heart believes, you will understand where you belong. Yeah, that's what it is. Sometimes it's very hard to notice what your heart believes. So this is a good day to kind of unwind. What do you believe? Heart. Talk to your heart, right? Today you may discover that you fail to protect what your heart believes. In other words, you may believe one thing but allow your family, friends, social pressure, or authorities in your life to draw out what your heart believes. As a result, you remain stuck at a certain level where you don't belong in life. If you do not belong attached to a person, place, or situation, that connection may break down today. Any aspect of life, behavior, or daily habit that do not belong may break down, or at least communicate to you they are inappropriate in your life. If something starts to fall apart, sometimes the best response is to stand back and see what happens before responding or attempting to save it. Observe if you're following what your heart believes about that situation. Notice if you stand by your heart's beliefs. Allow the outer world to overrule your beliefs. Right? You have choices. You're going to stand by your heart's beliefs, or you allow the outer world to overrule your beliefs. I think the choice is very clear. But how do you get there? You need to know what your heart believes. You may be challenged to grow from a production or financial situation. Avoid using normal response. Respond to the challenge according to what your heart believes is right for you. Something that affects your long-term emotional security may fall apart today, such as a job or living situation. Whatever fails does not belong in your future. Determine the level of emotional security you belong with. Today's goal is to honor what your heart believes should happen. Modify boundaries to protect what you believe. So I think this is it. This is important. Today's goal is to honor what your heart believes should happen. When your heart believes something, it's not about the evidence, or it's about the fact, or past experience that because of this happened, or listing up all the evidence, that's why this is it. That's a brain's job, right? But heart believes in something even when there is no evidence whatsoever, and when heart believes to be true because the heart feels this way, and that's what we honor today. And based on that heart desire, we need to modify boundaries where we set our boundaries to protect what you believe. If something falls apart today, do not be disheartened. On the other side of breakdown is breakthrough. So every time you break down, there is a breakthrough, because otherwise you die. Right? Right? So every time you break, you're just here to break through. Break it to breakthrough. As soon as you realize what does not fit in your life, the option that does fit reveals itself. I felt like that this morning. Yeah, it's like how you interact with that person. How do you interact with the situation? It's like you're trying to figure it out. It's like you don't want to cut this person out, cut this situation out. And it's like, but what's the best way for me to honor my heart? It's not about, but you don't want to associate with that part of, the toxic trait or whatever that is going on, or I was so afraid of repeating the cycle that I've gone through already. And I just tell myself, it's like, that's where my boundary is. That's why I was so resistant to go with some, take some actions on it, because my heart it's like, no, you're either in or you're either out. This is my boundaries. I learned this lesson, like, universe, you know where my heart is, my soul purpose. If this situation is right for me, this person is right for me, give me this, and this is what I want, nothing else. And I think we have power to set that intention. And we have power. We all create our own reality. And people create their own version of that reality. And we have millions of timelines. We get to be on the timeline. We have choices. We get to be on the timeline we want to live. And, a U.S. election is going to affect the world. And it's going to create the turmoil, whether, it's like... it's like you look at the situation, you can't win. You can't win. So can we just choose not to choose, right? I think we all have that power to remember that power. There is that choice that you can, like, choosing, not choosing is also the choice, right? In terms of that. And now, honor and protect what your heart believes should happen. Stick by your own side. Allow the universe to rearrange the situation of your life to suit this core protected belief of the heart. I love this phrase. Oh my God. Say it again. Honor and protect what your heart believes should happen. Stick by your own side. Allow the universe to rearrange the situation of your life to suit this core protected belief of the heart. And nothing more, nothing less. Truth is near. My heart belongs on a higher level. So just really set the intention, you know. I was just like in a Zoom call early, that's why I was late today. The tapping into the higher level of collaboration, tapping into a higher level of interacting with yourself on a higher level of interacting yourself with people around you. What it's like to tapping into the higher level. You don't necessarily have to cut people out, right? But it starts within you. And what is it like? Yeah, thank you, Amani. Such a powerful conversation. It is, yeah. So the higher level, higher love, higher interaction, higher whatever, higher eating, higher sleeping. What it's like to honor your heart and honor your path and showing up for yourself and stick by your side. I just know that I will never give up on myself, but there was a moment last night I just wanted to give up everything, and because I was in a state of mind, but I woke up and it's like, no, I'm not going this anymore. I think I sat with my emotions enough. And it's okay, emotion come and go, but I think I felt it enough. And I deeply ingraining and reminding myself that my limit, my boundaries, like this is not what I want to feel in any way moving forward. So thank you and honor this emotion for showing me this, and I am moving forward. And sometimes, you know, when you get to that bottom point, it's very hard to, you know, just like be in a state of positivity, because it's like, okay, I feel like I'm doing this, all of this thing, doing fascia maneuvers and working on my emotions. I've done this program and I've been listening to this meditation, you know, you can name it, right? You can probably resonate with this, but things do come up because of all the good stuff that you've been doing too. So that's the anniversary of doing all the right things. But they just you know, sometimes use a powerful affirmation. Setting your truest version of self. Yeah, setting your truest version of self. Setting your truest version of self. And the highest, but I like to add the most joyous, most joyful, expansive version of ourselves, right? And I know that that's, I said this long time ago, that this is how I want to live my life. I am going to live the most joyful, authentic, expansive version of my life and myself. Right? Intent is so important. Yes, peaceful, loving and honoring soul's journey. Yeah, but also loving and honoring the people's soul's journey is another layers, right? Like accepting where they are, and maybe not this time around. It's like they decided to go, you know, repel my energy. It's go like this, and the magnetic going back to this, but you are not bending yourself for other people. But in order to do that, you really need to know who you are. Maybe all the things are coming up us to remind us and to reinforce the idea of who we are. Maybe that's what it is, right? I am love, I am peace, and we are all learning who we are. Like, what are we? Who am I? You know, who is Ikue, who is Amani, who is peaceful, you know, like all of that. And yeah, so that's those things are something that we think about. And yeah, try that affirmation out the balcony or the side, and it's like, may all this pain, sadness, fear, anger fly away, far, far away into the sky. Takes away my negative feelings so that I can find myself, find my joy, find my love again. And I enjoy my energy. I mean, maybe not all the time, but I learned to accept all parts of myself. Yes, the lessons, the reason for why you're here, overcoming this challenge or reinforcement. I feel this today. Yeah, today is the innovative law of attraction day. It's like Aquarius day. Is that energy that we're moving forward in this age of Aquarius. So I guess what I'm feeling is that exactly the energy of the day. So I actually haven't had time to pick the card, so I'm just gonna type 13. Let's set the intention what the card comes up. I'm gonna tap 13 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Yes, I'm honoring me with every breath. Yeah, every breath. Breath is the movement. Breath is life, right? And oops, pops up. I got it. And we got it. Okay, maybe 1 card or 2 cards. Let's see. So the card pops up. I like when the card pops up. You know, sometimes it doesn't pop up, and I just have to go cover my hover my hands and then to pick a card. But I think 1 card. Okay, so the card that I pick is called. Dun, 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 dun. Slow down and rest. You need it. Slow down. Oh, so I guess we're not taking action today. We're gonna slow down. But I'll take the inspire action. Slow down. So 95. Let me see. Read it for everybody. This is a beautiful card from Brittany Carmichael. And self-care isn't selfish, so give yourself permission to put yourself first today. When was the last time you asked yourself, what do I really need? Slow down and take a moment to tune into your soul's voice to see what you need most right now. Yeah. When you put your mind and body into overdrive and don't take time to rest and refuel, your body begins to show physical signs that it's time to slow down. Give yourself permission to make you a priority today before your body makes you and make you sick, right? They say we can't fill from an empty cup and to put our oxygen mask on first, yet we have the hardest time adapting this philosophy to all areas of our lives. Yeah, you know, yeah, we say we can't fill from an empty cup, and then we know that. But we have the hardest time adapting this philosophy to all areas of our life. Maybe some aspects we're good at it, some aspects we're not. Don't wait until resentment or anger kicks in to take a break. Or that when that anger kicks in, you know, because you're doing something against your heart for a very long time. And one day, this anger, and it's like you make a really huge decision that you can't reverse it, right? That could happen. So fill your cup for all areas of your life. If you've been overgiving and you are on the edge of burnout, this card shows up as a reminder to take care of yourself before overextending again. Yeah, slow it down, fill your cup first, and but I think it's what it works. What do you really need? What do you really want? And that comes the heart, right? I think we can't stress enough how important it is to come back, you know, check in with yourself, like maybe 5 times a day. It's like, am I feeling okay? Am I feeling loved? Am I lovable? Am I feeling enough? Am I feeling worthy? And this is how you can check in with yourself. Walking on the street, doing whatever you do. Learn to talk to your heart, right? Differentiate the voices. And in order to do so, I think it's like, sometimes I get talking to myself and I'm feeling like, is the mind talking to me, or is the mind talking to my heart, or is my heart talking, or is this voice like, it's like whatever saying, like, is this like the soul talking? It's, you know, it's really funny how you dissect things. It's like am I talking to this cells? Am I talking to this hip? But yeah, it's like, I think it's spending time with yourself a lot is a funny thing, right? It brings up a lot in you. you know. If you never took your time to talk to yourself, it's very uncomfortable. A lot of things do come up, and it's like, oh, here goes sadness, here goes fear, here goes anger. It's like, wow, it's like I ignored this part of myself for a very long time. And for me, that came up was, for the very long time, I was suppressing some of the emotions in order for me to move forward so quickly, catch up with that fast growth that I was in. And that, as a result, I think I've carried a lot of emotion in here. And part of the reason I couldn't catch up with that speed, because of the, going back to childhood trauma, right? Or the core belief about myself that I adopted in my childhood, and which is like, okay, somehow in my self, maybe not all aspects, again, I'm not denying all parts of myself, but some parts of myself felt I am not enough. Some parts of myself, I felt I am not worthy. And those things keep showing up in my life, and to show me until I really make the change for myself. And I feel like I'm learned the hardest lesson for my life and moving forward, so that I can make a radical change, which is to show up with the world with that right boundaries. And the core belief about myself is my birthright to feel safe, be worthy, and be loving, and be lovable, and be enough. And I don't need to prove myself. I don't need to take action to prove that, right? And I'm continuing to take action on something, inspire action, but it does not come from that wounded place of not feeling good enough, so I have something to prove. But moving forward, I'm really taking my time to feel that needs, feel that checklist of, make sure I feel loved, make sure I am taking myself to feel worthy. And I am taking myself to respect my body. I'm taking myself to respect my soul and my soul journey, and to allow myself to just be, because just be is enough. And sometimes is because we reprogram ourselves in a different way, opposite way. It's a really important practice to just, okay, I love myself. I accept myself. I forgive myself. I accept all parts of myself. I am powerful. I am courageous. I am worthy. I am enough. So, yeah, this is how I show up to the world. I am a beautiful soul, exploring my emotions and opening my heart to receive the love, respect that I truly deserve. Beautiful. Let's do that with everyone. I'm a beautiful soul, exploring my nose are clogged. Exploring my emotions and opening my heart to receive the love, respect that I truly deserve. I'm a beautiful soul, exploring my emotions and opening my heart to receive the love, respect that I truly deserve. I am a beautiful soul, exploring my emotions and opening my heart to receive the love, respect that I truly deserve. Let's breathe. Do 6 breaths. 2, 3, through your nose. 2, 3. We get to choose our reinforced, beautiful, upgraded boundaries. And when we really embody that, or even when we don't embody, we're constantly attracting, and we are already magnetic, right? And we're already attracting. We are powerful attractors, powerful manifestors already. I think it's just the tuning up is always a good idea, right? Because it's like a radio, or tuning to a certain frequency constantly, but we're choosing more higher, more joyful, more expansive frequency. So I'm in a transitioning of looking for this more stabilized, balanced frequency for myself as I'm raising my frequency. So check in with yourself and connect it with your heart, and honor your heart, honor your heart desire, honor your truth. And it doesn't matter what has happened. It doesn't matter. There's no evidence to look. But if your heart believes in this, and that's the truth, and maybe your mind likes to say something different constantly, right? It's like, look at this. It's like it's a way of protecting the heart. It's literally the mind wants the best for the heart, right? So because the heart broke down and got heartaches so many times, it's like the mind is really checking in. Is this really what you think? Because this happened, all that. It's like giving me all kinds of evidence and facts, and trying to put me down with the negative feelings, emotions. But thank you for protecting this. Thank you for showing me this aspect, and thank you for giving me this possibility so I can assess and think about all that possible scenarios. Thank you for this. I'm aware of this, and that could be the possibilities. But I am honoring my heart, because this is how I follow my heart. This is how I live my life. So, and now with that reinforce of creating version and a boundary for ourselves, I think it's when as much as we are going through it, but it can be a very exciting time. So let the pain goes away, and ask the universe to take this pain away, and then just like live with more courage and power and love for yourself. So thank you guys for being here. I'll be posting this recording, and I think it's gonna be every Tuesday. I will probably start the live 9:30, and but I will announce this. But thank you guys for being here, and I will see you soon tomorrow at 9 a.m. PST. Bye everybody.